And on to the FQPL 2 preview ahead of this Friday night's grand final clash. I'm joined here today by Adam Powell, Vice Captain at the Service Paradise Apollo, and Jacob Krayem, a midfielder from Wolves FC. Boys, how are we?
Very well, good, mate. Thanks for having us.
Very good, mate. Cheers for having us.
No worries. Adam, we'll start with you. Just a bit about yourself. You played on the coast for a number of years, for Broadbeach and Nerang, and this year was your first year at Service Paradise Apollo. How has that transition been, stepping up into the FQPL 2?
Yeah, it's been a great year. Surf has been a good club on the coast for many years anyway. Top of the league last couple of years. So I think coming into a good group is always a bit easier. At the top end, the board and the manager, they want to win. So I think that was kind of the plan from the outset. And look, it's been a good year. We've managed to get the win.
Yeah, nice. And saying before, you played a professional football in the English 4th Division. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so I think as growing up as a kid in England, everyone wants to be a pro footballer. That's all it is. Lucky enough to go 2-year scholar and then 1-year pro with Cheltenham. Our keeper Harvey was in the same boat as well playing, so it's nice to catch up with him here too. It was a great experience, and it was good coming over here, I guess bringing that English style into the Australian game.
Yeah, nice. So you moved over here in, 2015 was it?
2015, yeah. I was 19, which is good.
Yeah, straight to the coast. And,
straight to Broadbeach at the time. Again, we're a great club. Spent 3 or 4 years there before moving with the team and the coach to Nerang. And then parting ways to join Surfers this year. Yeah,
nice. So trading the English rain for the Australian beach life.
Didn't feel like that last year. Yeah, a bit of rain last year for us here. But no, it's been great. I think getting used to the heat was a big factor coming over. But yeah, pretty acclimatised now, which is good.
Yeah, nice. And Jacob, you've been a Wolves boy through and through. Your parents are very heavily ingrained into the club and been a part of the coaching ranks over the years. How have you enjoyed your time at Wolves?
Yeah, obviously it's been great. I think I've been there, I think this is my 5th year now at Wolves.
Yep.
So yeah, I've been there ever since I was about 16, 15 years old. So yeah, it's been great. Like, it's always good to give back, help out the junior development and hopefully they can push to aspire to get to where we are now in the first team sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
No, Wolves been great.
Yeah, and so obviously you came up through the junior ranks and you were a junior player of the year in the FQPL 1 last year.
Yeah.
How does that sort of help inspire you to sort of inspire the other juniors within your club?
Yeah, obviously Max got it the year before me, so Max Mickler got it in...
Yeah, true.
Yeah, 2020, I got it 2021, so it's always good for the younger kids to see that young kids are actually getting a chance in the first team and they're sort of, showing themselves on the bigger stage. So yeah, it's always pretty inspiring to them.
Yeah, a bit of a trend there and sort of pathway to success with Max on to where he is now.
He's doing great. He's doing really good this year, to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll move on to talking about this season. Adam, a fantastic season for Service Paradise Apollo. Arguably favourites walking into this comp, and now thanks for the connected pyramids, Surfers came through the playoff final and joining in the FQPL on the South Coast and won the FQPL 2 and moving up to FQPL 1 now. How's the vibe around the group this year?
Amazing. To be fair, I think we were quite aware we were favourites for the season this year, which brings its own pressure. I think the lads have kind of carried that well, perform week in, week out. It would have been nice to go the whole season unbeaten. Unfortunately, it came to the end of the last game of the season. But full credit to the coaching staff and then the players as well. Everyone's put in, week out. It's been a real collective effort, and I think we got what we deserved. Yeah.
Obviously, coming from playing in the South Coast Leagues for a number of years, and then transitioning into playing into the Brisbane Leagues, how was that for away nights and up here in Brisbane?
Yeah, look, really enjoyed it. I think the facilities in Brisbane across the region are probably a level up from the coast, which has been great. Playing against new people, playing on the coast for a number of years, people get to know what you're about. So playing new faces has been great as well. And I think just that level above in terms of standard and the depth teams have got up here. It's been good to get involved with.
Yeah, and even the midweek schedules of washout games is sort of throwing a spanner in the works. There was one game against North Star. Not that they could really help it. The game had been moved to Rob Rock Park and. The power in the suburb went out.
Yeah, not ideal, but it is what it is, right? I think that's part of football. I think we came up the week later and ended up playing on pitch 3, which again has all the ingredients of a sticky away night in Brizzy. But look, we got 3 points and we got out of there, which again is a credit to, the mentality of the group we've got. Yeah,
and Jacob, your season was a bit of a rollercoaster in a way, obviously coming off the back of a disappointing season last year in relegation from FQPL 1 and then the floods at the start of the year was absolutely devastating to your club. But to build it back for a strong second half of the year, how has that been for the club as a whole?
Yeah, no, it's been great. It's really shown the resilience of the club after obviously only winning about 2 or 3 games last year, getting relegated with a really young team.
Yep.
And then rebuilding basically. For the first, I think it was 5-6 weeks, we didn't even train our facilities. We played every single game away.
Yeah, well.
Like we were just training in a school,
Yeah.
sort of thing. Like it just shows testament to the character of the boys really, to just keep resilient and keep going, and then obviously get to the grand final is a really big achievement for us in the club.
Yeah. And so, you had a really good back end of the season, thanks to some key signings to the Solomon Island boys.
Yeah, the 2 Solomon Island boys, Ack and Amika, have been a little bit of a godsend, to be honest. They've been great. They've just given us so much up front in the middle of the park. Akin's really solid in the middle. His ball distribution is crazy.
Yeah.
And Mika's just a clinical striker, clinical finisher. Really, he can create, does everything. So
So obviously they're with their national team, the Solomon Islands at the moment, which is unfortunate for you guys coming into finals. But how do you feel you're going to kind of go without them in your squad? Have they given you the belief that you can still do it?
Yeah, for sure. They've picked us up, and I think that we've shown that we can still do it against Ace on last Saturday. We didn't have them, and we still got the result there, and still played really well.
Yeah, it was a strong win too.
Yeah, it was a strong win. We did. We performed really well. It's probably one of our best performances of the year. And even though they're obviously a massive loss, I think we can still go out and put on a show.
Yeah, nice. Should be a very exciting match between the two of you. You had some close encounters this season. What was it like playing against Wynnum Wolves this year?
Yeah, great. I think the style of football you guys look to play is where you want it to be. Everything on the deck, good attitude, good work rate from the lads. I think we'll try and match that as well in terms of the way we play as well. So I think if people coming along, it's going to be a great game, that's for sure.
Yeah. But do you take advantage in the fact that you'll be almost considered the underdogs up against the premiers and after their strong season this year?
Not necessarily take advantage. They're the premiers for the reason. They're the best team in the comp this year. We know no matter what happens, if we're underdogs or if we're favourites, we'll have to go in and put in a battle and absolutely perform to the best of our ability to take the result home. So yeah. I suppose an exciting element for both of your teams this year was earning promotion into the FQPL 1. Obviously a good push for Surfers Paradise, and for you guys a bounce straight back up after relegation last year. How are you preparing for FQPL 1 and the challenges that will bring in really increasing the quality of the competition there?
I think the whole club's really excited. Obviously a brand new venture for us coming out of the Gold Coast League into QPR 2 and then to go up again is massive. I think we really want to keep the core of the lads together. I think we've got a good group, we've got a good spirit. If we can add a bit of quality in there as well, that'd be great because we're going to need it. Obviously playing against better teams again. We're going back to facilities, looking forward to going to the likes of Strikers, and playing those kind of games. So I know everyone's super keen for it, looking to get the final wrapped up and do the business there to finish off a great season and then get ready to go.
Yeah, how about yourself, Jacob? You're looking forward to getting back in the league and with a bit more of a point to prove this year? Or next year, sorry? Yeah,
for sure. I think we've got a bit to rectify after last year. It was pretty poor performances. But this year we've obviously changed that around, and I think next year we're already putting in sort of like the works to try and really push that league. Sort of go back up and go in with a bang. We don't want to go up to just sort of
to make up the numbers.
Make up the numbers. Compete, we want to properly compete and push to the finals, maybe even promotion. You never know, but
Well, I'm looking forward to next year. It will be great, but more importantly, I'm looking forward to what Friday night will bring. Bringing lots of fans up from the Surfers Paradise. Got the under-23s playing as well, which is good to see.
Yeah, that'd be really good. They'll stick around. They've been a great support all year, to be fair, hanging around and helping us out, which we've tried to do for them as well. I think there's a few coming up making the drive. So it should be a great night. Sure.
Yeah, nice. Jacob, you're bringing down a good junior contingent from your club?
Yes, I think we're bringing pretty much every NPL junior team that we can.
Awesome.
So there should be a lot of Wolves people there to watch the final,
Fantastic. Well, that's the stuff we love to see for an FQPL 2 final. And I'm sure it'll be an absolutely belting match. I'm very much looking forward to it. So thanks for joining me today on the show, and all the best for Friday night's game.
Awesome. Thanks for having us.